Hello everybody, and welcome to a video update. Yes indeed, video update time again, and boy, 2 thumbs up, I am happy. Some good news on the video update for a change. Normally it's bad news or frustrating news. Today we've got good news. So, I've got a few things I want to address in this video update, so it's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes probably by the time I've droned on. So if you want to get yourself a cup of tea, a couple of custard creams, or chocolate digestives, or whatever your fancy is, get that now. And then come back and pin your luggles back, you know. First piece of news is my computer. I keep looking down at it like it's a person, little baby, my little baby. Overheating, yes, the CPU was overheating, which was why Sony Vegas was crashing. Considering that this started in February, I only managed to find out about the overheating problem in about sort of September, October time. Anyway, sent it back to scan, didn't I, last month in the post. It came back damaged. A big dent in the front panel, and the problem wasn't fixed. So I went down to scan in Bolton, 60 miles away from where I live in Leeds. Went down to scan in person, because I'm the kind of person that if I've got some problems with anything in terms of customer service, or if I've got a problem with somebody, I don't want to talk over the phone, I don't want to email, I want to see a person and I want to have it out with that person. It's just my nature, you know, confrontational. I'm used to confrontation from my old job, but, you know, so I want to speak to a person in person, and I want to vent my frustrations or explain calmly what I expect to happen. So I did that last Wednesday, took my computer down, explained the situation, explained I wasn't happy, explained what the problem with the computer was and what I wanted to happen. So that was last Wednesday. Fast forward till yesterday. 7 days later, they had the computer for 7 days, which I wasn't happy about. They've finally replaced the cooler because they found it was the cooler that was the problem. The pump had gone on the old cooler, and therefore new cooler needed to be installed. So they did that, quality control, all the malarkey, and it's sorted the problem out. Now, I had a H80i Corsair water cooler when I bought the computer. That's what the cooler was. Bit of apprehension about water coolers now, but I have to have a like-for-like swap under the warranty, otherwise I'd incur costs. So they've put a new H80i GT model in, because that's the new model. I think the old model is now obsolete or discontinued. So I'm getting an upgraded model. I'm getting a quieter model. This cooler is quieter than the old model, so that's an absolute massive bonus, because the old one sounded like a plane taking off most of the time. So this is much better. And now when Sony Vegas is rendering under overclocked processing at full speed, full load, not 85 to 90 degrees like last time, now a comfortable 68 to 72 degrees, which means there's no crashing, which means there's no noise, which means that there's no problem. So my computer, touch wood, is fixed 9 months after the problem started. But that's mainly my fault for not bloody figuring out what the problem was before September. So, if this computer lasts me until next December, next Christmas, then I'll be happy, because about next Christmas I'll start looking at maybe getting a new computer, as this one will be 3 years old. And I want to keep ahead of the curve. Some sort of mark on my arm. So, old Betsy here hopefully we'll stick around a bit longer. Anyway, so we're now 4 minutes into the 10, and I've just barely glossed over the introduction. Hope that tea's nice and hot. Right, okay, so what I will outline now is my plans for the rest of this year, and then my plans for January the 1st onwards, so that you're in the loop, you know. I like to keep you guys in the loop where I can. And I'm in a happy mood, so I thought I'd just ramble for 15 minutes. Okay. First piece of business then. I'm currently LPing The Witcher 3, of course, and I'm currently LPing Metal Gear Solid 5. All my side LPs have now finished. All my games, all my stream games such as Life is Strange and Borderlands, they've both finished. Now both the Telltale games have finished as well. The Game of Thrones, all of them have all finished. So I've got no side LPs on the go. So just the two main ones left. And I don't intend to start any new LPs this year. So I'm just going to play these two, I'm hoping, to a finish before January the 1st. So I want to start some new content in January the 1st. So between now and the end of the year, I've got a bit of a challenge on, because I want to finish these two LPs. Now, normally, for long-term viewers, when I go into this kind of a mode where I want to finish an LP or a couple of LPs before a deadline, I engage in what I like to call marathon mode. And what that means is I play a game consistently, upload it regularly to try and get into a bit of momentum, to try and get this game progressed. So the first game that I will be playing in this manner, that I will be having a marathon of, it will be Metal Gear Solid 5. So for the next 7 to 10 days, it's going to be Metal Gear Solid 5 marathon time. Why? Well, this game is shorter than The Witcher 3, has probably less time to finish than The Witcher 3, and at the moment, rather strangely, this is the game I am enjoying most out of the two. Now, I love Witcher 3 to bits, don't get me wrong, but for some bizarre reason, I am caught up in a Metal Gear Solid frenzy, and I am absolutely hooked, addicted almost, to this bloody game. So that's why. So I thought, whilst I'm in this kind of mode, utilise this mode and play this game in a marathon session kind of style to get the game progressed. Now, what that doesn't mean doesn't mean I'm going to start rushing through the game or trying to cut corners to get the LP shortened or whatever. I'm going to continue to play in my normal style, enjoying what I'm enjoying, doing what I do, and going at my normal pacing to finish the game. All it will mean is I'm playing longer sessions or uploading more videos per day, which is a double-edged sword, but I'd rather get the videos uploaded and finished. If you want to put them into a watch later list because you haven't got time to watch them all as they're going up, fair enough, but I need to get them up, finished, so I've got hard drive space and I'm free in terms of scheduling for the new year. So that's the first game that I'm going to do it with. And then after I've finished Metal Gear, or close to a finish, I'll then switch it around and give Witcher a time. But in between, in that 7 to 10 day period, I will update a couple of Witcher videos because I don't want it to be purely one game. I'll break it up a little bit, so there'll be some Witcher sessions, but just nowhere near as many as the Metal Gear sessions. So what's got me in this Metal Gear frenzy? I'll just explain this for you because I think it's quite interesting. If you are following the series, you are checking in or watching the series, you'll know that today, if this video goes up today, which is Thursday, I've just uploaded my first Metal Gear Solid videos since I had my computer repaired. And at the back end of that session, I've just unlocked the FOB missions. Now, I am anti-online game, anything, since the days of the old Xbox 360 when Call of Duty tipped me over the damn edge in terms of online gaming. I've never been an online gamer since then, those kind of days. And when I heard about this FOB nonsense, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to get involved with that muck. No. I'm playing this game as a single player experience. I'll skip the FOB part. Thank you very much. So I unlocked the FOB modes and I saw the tutorial stuff that came with it and thought, okay, sounds very complex, can't be bothered. Turned the game off, went to football. Came back from football, and because I'm in this Metal Gear Solid frenzied state, wanted to play some side ops and just potter about before the next recording session. And I thought, you know what, I'll just take a look at these FOB mode things and see what it's about. So I had a look at some YouTube videos and did a bit of reading and thought, okay, sounds complicated still, but I'll work with it. Set my own FOB base up with defences and researched a few bits and thought, well, now that I've done that, I might as well at least try and infiltrate somebody's base, see what the procedure's all about, see what it's like. So I did that and got to the central core and thought, oh, that's very good. Took me about 3 or 4 minutes, not very long. And then I got to the results screen where I saw, how much money I'd got, how many resources I got, how many staff members I got for 5 minutes work. I thought, what? 750,000 GMP for 5 minutes work? 6,000 fuel resources for 5 minutes work? 4 A++ members and 5 A members of the team for 5 minutes work? Ooh, I like the look of this. So I then proceeded for the next 5 to 6 hours to put all my time and effort into really strengthening my own base, because I saw how easy it was for me to infiltrate certain people's bases. So I strengthened my own base as much as I could. I then proceeded to infiltrate infiltrate about 8 to 10 people's bases over and over again, different people, and just got money thrown at me. Money. $1 million man. Money was flowing in. Resources were flowing in. And all this money was pumped into developing my weapons, developing my buddy stuff, developing my helicopter stuff. It was like, oh my God, it's like it's like I've won the lottery. So I thought, okay, I couldn't quite get into this FOB stuff. So I was addicted to it. And I liken the concept of this FOB game to poker. I am somebody that's played and studied poker for the past for 3 to 4 years. I really do enjoy the game. I'm a casual casual poker player. I don't play, very, very, very many thousands of hands, but I like to play and like to study the game. I'm quite interested in the game itself, and I'm quite a good player. And the concept of poker is you prey on the weak, because that's where your money comes from. You don't pit yourself against people that are better than you, or people that are similar level as you, constantly, all the time, because you're just going to end up either trading money with them, or you're going to end up losing money to them in the long run. I'm a cash game player. It's all about the long run. Well, so is tournament play as well, but you pick on the weaker people. These fish, as they're called, bless them. You pick on these weaker people. You sit next to them. You welcome them to your table. You make them feel comfortable because they're giving you their money. And that's where your profits come from. You prey on the weak. It's a very brutal concept. And I liken this FOB infiltration to that, because why would I purposefully pit myself against a base that's got all the bells and whistles, all the UAVs, the mines, all the anti-theft devices, all the soldiers equipped with their level 5 guns and the big armours? Why would I put myself through that when there's Joe Bloggs' base there that's got 5 guards, no toys, no nothing, in and out in 5 minutes, 750,000 GMP in your pocket, thank you very much. So that's what I've been doing. Like a game of poker, I've been picking on the weak, picking on these people that can't be bothered or haven't bothered to set up their defences yet. I've been picking off all of their bases and taking their resources, taking their staff, and getting a plethora of money as a result of that. I must have got about 5 to 6 million GMP as a result of about 4 to 5 hours work, really. So that's what I've been doing over yesterday evening and this morning as well. I've been picking on the weak. So that's a lot of fun. So that's why I'm hooked. I was hooked before that because I wanted to play the game, but now I'm doubly hooked. So every time before a session starts, I'm doing a couple of FOBs just for the laugh. So yeah, anyway, that's why I'm hooked with a Metal Gear. That's why I'm going into a Metal Gear marathon, and hopefully that will be why Metal Gear Solid will be finished before January the 1st. Anyway, I'll calm down now. 13 minutes, bloody hell. 2 minutes left. Okay, so also Christmas comedy clips will also be thrown in there some point this year. Sometime before Christmas, I'll start taking the suggestions and stuff, but that will be coming closer to the time. I'll do a separate video about that. But then January the 1st will swing its way around, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can start some new stuff. Fallout 4, January the 1st, definitely starting. If I finish The Witcher 3 as well, another LP will start. Second LP will be some sort of strategy, some type of strategy, simulation, sandboxy type thing, something different from an RPG. I've got a few games in mind. What I'll do closer to the time is I will give you my list of suggestions of concepts that I've come up with, and I'll leave you to vote for which one you would want to see as your favourite, and then I'll do that. So a bit of a voting type LP. So that's going to be starting in January. So you've got Fallout 4, this other LP, and a side LP. All my Telltale stuff and episodic stuff is now finished, so I want to maybe play something slightly different. A sports game maybe for a change, a racing game maybe, I don't know, something different, something that maybe I haven't done before. I've done a few horrors and a few other stuff, but I've not done a sports game. I haven't done, what other game did I say? Sports game or something different. Anyway, racing game, something different. So I'll have a think about what I could do as a side LP as a bit of light-hearted relief once a week, maybe something different. And then, of course, I want to start streaming regularly again, so there'll be a stream series that starts. So come January, early January, there's going to be 4 new projects to look forward to. So it's going to be fun. Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. But more about those stuff closer to the time. I just thought I'd just throw it out there for you guys just to give you a bit of a taste as to what's coming up. But more importantly, of course, it's the rest of this year. There's going to be no new LP starting between now and the new year. It's just going to be me making a concerted effort to finish off the 2 LPs that I've got. And in the process, have a whale of a time because they're 2 very good games. Anyway, 15 minutes. I've just strayed over my upper limit. But what can you do? So I hope you're looking forward to Christmas. I will finish off with one last thing. I never, ever, ever ask anybody in terms of viewers for donations or for money or anything like that. It's just not in my nature. No, don't do it. I do this as a hobby. I do this for fun. However, if you see if you see tomorrow's Metal Gear Solid session, you will see a certain mug is brought into focus. And I made a comment on the video, and I'm being honest here. If I was to ever ask for one thing from anybody that watches my videos, it would be this. I want that bloody mug. So if you want to get me something as a sign of appreciation for everything I've done over the past several years, if you're a long-term viewer, whatever it might be, and you want to get, the one thing that I've ever officially asked for on a video or in a comment is I want this particular mug. You'll have to watch the Metal Gear Solid session tomorrow to find out what it is, but it's a mug that I really like, actually. I'm a big mug person. People collect fridge magnets. People collect all kinds of different stuff. I collect mugs. I collect them and use them. I don't just have them in a bloody cabinet gathering dust. But that one mug in tomorrow's Metal Gear Solid session, if you wanted to buy me something for Christmas as a sign of appreciation, I'll give you my address to post it to and everything. Don't you worry. That would be the mug. I'm telling you. Anyway, enough about mugs. I'll see you whenever I see you. I'm smiling because I'm happy. So hope you're looking forward to Christmas, and I'll see you with the next Metal Gear Solid session tomorrow. Bye. Bye.